All right. It's your dynamic duo. We are back and we are here for another plus episode. It's your boys. It's DK and TJ over there with the DK and Tree podcast. Now, I'm going to turn the helm over to my boy because he got something that's on his mind. Hey, and it's always good with a good rant. Go for it.
Okay, I would like to start off with saying it feels good to be healthy. Number one, we missed Tuesdays, the normal Tuesdays, because this guy had to deal with a mean ass, ugly ass headache that lasted practically all day, and that was not fun. So it's good to know that on a Friday, who would have thought that I would be good to go? My body's good to go. My head's good on straight. Awesome stuff. But what is not awesome is what I've been hearing over the past few days. And it hasn't been pleasant. In fact, it's been quite uh disingenuous. I think that's the word I want to use because the past few days, and I'm saying this because I'm an Eagles fan, and I know everybody don't like talking about the Eagles. Well, damn it, I do, and this is our show, so I take no apologies necessary in talking about my team. Just want to get that out the way, okay? Um, and towards the end of the show, I will share a little tearjerker towards the end, but that's towards the end. I just want to get this out the way. Family stuff come later. Me first. I know that's not usually how I roll, but me first. All right. Over the past few days, I've been hearing this nonsense, this tomfoolery about Jalen Hurts, about he is he is having issues with the locker room. He's calling his own plays, and like he doesn't really know what he's doing, and the locker room doesn't like him. And you know what's bothering me about that? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like for y'all to remember what life was like when Carson Wentz post-injury was in that locker room. That same locker room. Okay?
Now you went back to Carson
And
Wentz.
let's just say it didn't go pretty well. And then people actually had a legitimate reason to not like him in the locker room. Why? Because he was as inaccurate as me and you combined throwing the football. In fact, just to put in the perspective of how inaccurate he is, he played in this very season, started for the Minnesota Vikings, and his season was cut short after he came in for a rookie quarterback because his arm was so bad throwing the football that he can't even throw the arm right, and he's out for the year. His shoulder is so out of his shoulder is out of place, and he couldn't throw the ball so well that he is on IR. That's how bad his throwing arm is. That's how bad he is at throwing the football. Okay? I want y'all to remember what life was like with that guy being at quarterback. And yet, here we are today. The Philadelphia Eagles are not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8-2 on the season. Number 1 in the NFC, and a quarterback who has not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, but over 20 plus touchdowns. So only one interception. One. But yet, everybody's talking about how inaccurate he is. Everybody's talking about how he's just not a good leader. He doesn't know how to throw the football all of a sudden. All this other stuff. Can I let y'all in on a little something? Y'all do know that he has won the Super Bowl as recent as last season, right? Y'all do understand that he has also been the Super Bowl MVP. Y'all do understand that did happen, right? That did happen in front of our eyes. Yeah, okay. That did transpire. Okay. And you want to know what's funny about that sentiment I just said? Can Josh Allen say that? No, especially after last night. No. Okay? So Josh Allen, no. Justin Herbert, can he even win a playoff game? Hasn't happened yet. All right? Baker, we love Baker. I love me some Baker. Has he done it yet? No. Jared Goff? No. He's been to Super Bowl, hasn't won MVP, hasn't even won one. That's cool. Okay. What about let's see, Joe Burrow? They've been to a Super Bowl, never won one, but everybody loves throwing them bill. Damon, you're gonna have to forgive me. Lamar Jackson, look, plenty of MVPs, all-time great. Does he have a Super Bowl? Does he have a Super Bowl MVP? Let's see. Let me channel my inner Michael from My Wife and Kids, if you will. No. Okay, so none of this has happened. None. But yet, all the noise I've heard all week long is, oh my God, Jalen Hurts is losing the locker room. Oh my God, Jalen Hurts does not know how to play quarterback. You know what? You want to know why I said all those quarterbacks? Let's see how many of those quarterbacks have had the same one or two offensive coordinators since they have started playing the position. Okay? Lamar has had Todd Monken, and before him, it was who? Who is it, Damon?
Roman. Greg Roman.
That's been his entire tenure being the starting quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Josh Allen, even though they had a little bit of a coaching change, that had absolutely nothing to do with anything. They just wanted to have a scapegoat. They had Joe Brady, they had Brian Daboll, and now nope, I'm sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. There was someone else in the fray. So in the midst of almost 8 years of Josh Allen playing quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, he's had only 3 offensive coordinators. Do y'all know how many offensive coordinators Jalen Hurts has had since he has started playing quarterback? Let's see. How about every single year he's had a new offensive coordinator? Every year. But yet, people are getting mad. People are getting mad at him because apparently he's changing the plays at the line of scrimmage. If he doesn't like something, he's going to change it. Which is so ironic because I don't know about you. I don't know about any of y'all at home. But last time I checked, I think we all enjoy stability. Do we not? We prefer to have a full-time job. That way we know how much money we're getting in, no matter how. We know exactly what we're getting every single paycheck. Stability. We want a stable home. We don't want no rinky-dink trailer park that we had to live in 24/7. You want a nice standard home, a nice home, okay? Stability. That's what everybody shoots for. That's what I'm shooting for. Damon has already achieved it. He just doesn't like to talk about it a lot, but he's achieved it already, okay? That's what everybody's striving for. Stability. Stability in relationships. We don't want anybody going haywire in the middle of their relationship, punching people or going off on them or treating them like dogs. We don't want none of that. Stability is what we all care about. And Jalen Hurts, literally since he's been in high school, has never had the same offensive coordinator in his career. But, oh my God, he wants to change some plays, and whenever they practice during the week, he decides to switch it up. Oh, I'm sorry, I wouldn't trust nobody either. Especially when the offensive coordinator that he has currently has literally spent last week, Sunday night, against Detroit, in front of the whole world to see. He went first down, Saquon, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Second down, Saquon, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third down, Jalen Hurts, save us. Do something. Are you serious? Who wouldn't want to follow that? I know I wouldn't. Okay? But yet again, we're hearing all this negativity about Jalen Hurts not being able to do this, can't do that. Yet, his team is 8-2, number 1 in the NFC. They're going up against Dallas this week. And oh my God, if he, for whatever reason, does not, quote unquote, play well, you're going to have something to say about that game as well. Which is ironic because, as we're going to get to later, when Josh Allen has a game like he did last night, I hear crickets. When Justin Herbert can't even get over 100 yards passing, I hear crickets. When Joe Burrow can't even get on the fucking field, I hear crickets. You want to know what I hear about Joe Burrow every single time he comes up in the conversation? Man, he's a top 5 quarterback when he's on the field. When he plays. When he plays
he played the whole season. other than the Super Bowl season. When does he play the whole season?
Okay? That's what we're talking about here. Okay? While Jalen, who, by the way, has been very, very available and very, very healthy to play in every single one of the games that he's played so far in his career, okay, has found a way to still have to hear foolishness. You know what? I saw this on TikTok. I'm trying to remember his name right now. It's butchering on me. When I find a video, I'll let y'all know on another show. It's fine. Okay. And he put on the same sentiment about how Justin Herbert can throw in 100 yards, crickets. Josh Allen can have 3,000 picks in the same game. And you know what? Man, the Bills are still great because they still have Josh Allen. Joe Burrow can't even stay healthy to save his life. But you know what? Top 5 quarterback still. I'm literally watching Patrick Mahomes right now. His team is 5-4. He's struggling to move the ball up and down the field. But you want to know what I hear when it comes to Patrick Mahomes? Well, you know what? They're just having an off year. They can't just have an off year. That's what I'm hearing. All these excuses. But God forbid Jalen Hurts plays a B+ game. Somebody wants to slander it. Jalen Hurts has to play an A+ game just for y'all to be like, you know what? He's actually doing pretty good. He's actually doing pretty good. He has to play an A+ game for y'all to get off of his back. Whereas all these other quarterbacks, Baker, he could sit up there and have 2 picks himself last week in Buffalo. Don't nobody say shit. I sit up there and I see Joe Burrow. Oh my God, he's limited in practice. He may play, he may not play. Last week he ended up not playing. I'm seeing Josh Allen last night, who had not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but was sacked 8 fucking times. Okay? Along with 2 picks, by the way. And no one said a word. But yet, Jalen Hurts, who's 8-2 on the year, who has 1 interception on the year, I'm hearing all this hate. I'm hearing all this negativity. Now all of a sudden he doesn't know how to conduct the offense. Now all of a sudden he doesn't know how to throw. Now all of a sudden it's his fault that the offense is failing. Now all of a sudden, see, I'm tired of it. I'm done.
The sky's falling.
It's enough. It's enough. I'm tired of this idea that all these other quarterbacks in the NFL, we literally just watched the guy, not only last night, but on Sunday night, have 2 gloves on and look as uncomfortable as I do when I get cold. In Jared Goff. But yet I don't hear nothing about Jared Goff. Yet he went 37% as far as completion are concerned. That's what happened with Jared Goff. But yet, you want to know what I'm hearing the entire time? Man, Jalen Hurts, man. What is going on with the offense? I'm sorry we can't have 2,000-yard rusher like we did last year. I'm sorry that we don't have one of the best offensive lines because literally we are starting our backup to backup center and backup to backup right tackle like we're doing with Lane Johnson being out now. I'm sorry. We couldn't replicate that this year. And yet, even with all those subtractions, I'm still looking at a team who's 8-2 and a guy who's quarterbacking a team with 1 interception on the season. But yet, this is all I'm hearing throughout the week. It's foolery. I don't want to hear it. It's enough. I don't even care what he does in Dallas. I don't even care what happens in Dallas. Okay? Just keep in mind, too, he is quarterbacking a team who is breaking a divisional curse. This division has not had a repeat winner since, you guessed it, we did it back in 2003. Okay, I was 2 years old. I was still saying goo goo gaga the last time we had a repeat division winner. And that's about to happen again. But yet, all I'm hearing, regardless of whether we win or lose, is Jalen Hurts does not know how to play quarterback. The reigning Super Bowl MVP does not know how to play quarterback all of a sudden. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break.
Oh, my God. Ridiculous.
Okay. Now that I got that out the way, I got that out of my system. Whew. Let's dive into some football.
That out. You got
Let's dive into some football now. Yes. Thank you for allowing me to do that. That was long overdue. I think you know what? You know what, y'all? I think I genuinely got sick. I genuinely had a migraine because this type of noise was going on. I think my body would have been fine. I think my head would have been fine if I wasn't hearing this tomfoolery. All week long, that's all I've been hearing. It is driving me insane. Insane. So I just wanted to get this off my chest. It was a nice little soapbox. I feel better now. It feels great. I got that off my chest.
Wait. I'm glad you got it off chest. Now, since you got that off chest, let's give a shout out because Liz and her crew, they're all down there. I think they're listening. Y'all crew, y'all down there in Big D for that game for your Eagles. So matter of fact, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Let's just talk about that game right now.
Okay.
We know it hasn't happened, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I mean, it was a sea of green on the way down to Dallas this morning. I mean, nuts. I was like, ooh, boy, look at all this green going down here. Packing flights, everything. All of them going down to Dallas. So, hey, Dallas, any Dallas fan on here want to place any wagers on this game? I mean, it's a divisional matchup. I'm just asking. I mean, it's easy to beat up on the Raiders. I mean, it's really easy to beat up on the Raiders. Really easy. Now you got a division foe.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be pretty.
No.
And I don't think it's going to be close.
Look,
it's just my opinion.
That's fair. I think that we have a top 10 defense, and honestly, I can make the argument that they're top 5 playing right now. They're going to hit Dak.
We know what's not in Dallas. Denny D.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. So look, I would like to put out an apology for any Cowboys fan or anybody that plays for the Cowboys. I would like to apologize that we are not the Las Vegas Raiders on defense. I would like to apologize that we are not the Green Bay Packers on defense when y'all played each other earlier on in the season. I apologize for that. But you know what? Now I think about it, I don't apologize for shit. We don't apologize for winning, as Mike Tomlin would say. So I'm not going to apologize for that. I actually take that apology back. Anyways, that's who you're going up against this Sunday. And on top of that, whether you're at home or not, okay, if you think you're about to win a game going up against a top 5 defense and you're going to throw the ball with Dak over 30 times, I don't care how good your offense is supposed to be, it won't lead to a win. Won't happen. Never has, never will, and it ain't going to start now. So, with that being said, that's on the Dallas offensive end. I would like to talk about the thing that they don't have, which is something that we do. And that's a defense. You do understand that you are ranked, wait for it, bottom 5th in the NFL in total defense. Y'all suck. Y'all played, quote unquote, well against the Las Vegas Raiders, and it didn't move y'all a single bit. It didn't budge. It didn't matter. Everything y'all did against the Raiders meant absolutely nothing in the stat sheet. Absolutely nothing. You can have all the sacks, all the picks. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. You can do, hey, as Geno Smith would say, blame it on him. It doesn't matter. You did not move. That's how bad y'all have been defensively. And you know what? When we storm up into Big D, because that's the only Big D I'm going to mention ever on this show, okay? When we go up there and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert are eating all over the place, do not be surprised. When Saquon is running up and down the entire defense's throat, do not be surprised. But you know what? I'll even go a step further. Even if none of that happens, we will still find a way to beat y'all off of our defense alone. So you know what? Y'all can talk about all the points y'all score, all the big plays y'all have. Oh, it's cute. Hey, Hey, you know what? In fact, we got a whole crowd. We got yes, awesome, fantastic. Not everybody is the Vegas Raiders, so y'all enjoy that. But when Sunday hits, I want you to know what's on the way. Whether we have to be physical, we will out physical. But it's not even a fucking phrase, but I'm gonna use it anyway. We're going to out physical you. That's going to happen. We will make sure that regardless of what kind of game we have to play, we will play it and we will win. So, y'all, you know what y'all can be doing right now? Y'all go ahead, y'all speak with your families, y'all talk about, getting ready for Cancun or something. Go ahead and pack your whole trucks now. Your season's over. Don't even think about having a shot to get in the wild card. It's not happening. Just get ready to get rid of the season altogether. Just don't even bother showing up. I think that's more of a respect than anything. It's y'all not being a bunch of pussies. Y'all not being a bunch of bitches that way. I promise. We all would understand if y'all decide not to show up to Dallas at home against us. I would totally understand. It's totally okay. It's not illegal. Actually, I condone it. I allow it. Go ahead, make it happen. Have no one show up. No one show up. Have us win by forfeit. We would all understand. We would all understand.
Or you can miss curfew and get benched for the first play of the game.
You could do that too. Like what? But yeah, I don't really have much to say because regardless of how this game is going to look, which by the way, let's talk about the first time we played, which was week 1 of the year. We started the season playing them. Yeah. The game was as close as it was, and we still won that game. Even with Jalen Carter. I would like to make this very clear because I'm still staying on this. I'm still staying on this.
Game.
Not only was he out the game, wrongfully out of the game, might I add. We were without him. That will not be the case on Sunday. So all those, we're gonna do stuff and underneath and we're gonna let Dak throw it 40 times like we did in week 1. Yeah, no mas. So enjoy it. Enjoy the Raiders win and enjoy all of it. But when the Eagles come to town, you know what's going down. Actually, that's a bar. I might put that on my new record.
Oh no. They in town. Oh no, they in town. Oh, they down there deep. Okay. No. You mean come? No, they there. Okay. Big time. They there.
So
I was like,
yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
And it's America's Game of the Week. Gotta love
Of course.
You gotta love it. Oh, that's gonna be money. Can't wait for that one. Money.
Yes.
Any of my family on here from Kansas City? I'm just asking because to lose to the Broncos and say what you want. You've said they're the most ugliest, but they the ugliest 9-2 team ever. And here's the thing, and I'm even pick on Buffalo here for a second. Y'all not catching them. Buffalo or Chiefs, y'all not catching them. Y'all not going to catch them. Especially Buffalo. Buffalo's not going to catch the Patriots. And Kansas City is not going to catch Denver. The thing of it is that could we actually see them on the outside looking in, needing help to get into the playoffs?
Absolutely.
Because what we saw last night, I did not expect Houston to do that to Buffalo at all. I was like, wait a minute. Is Houston's defense that good, or is Buffalo's offensive line that bad? Wait, let's
yes.
we're going for this. Now,
yes. How about that?
Defense has always been bad. Okay.
Yes.
But I'm like, is their offensive line that bad? And not to mention the injuries that mounted up with Buffalo last night. There was some injuries. Their center got hurt. So it was a rookie center in there. Oh, they was mounting up. And I think Josh a little hurt too. Because he was one of them sacks. I think that last sack, he was rough for him to get up.
Yeah.
You get hit on the ground 8 times. Not one, not two, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8. You know something? I thought Lamar getting sacked by Detroit was bad. And I think that was 6. But you put 2 extra, Josh. You got 8. You win the participating trophy. Because they rattled him. They took him out. Even though they said he did some incredible plays. I was like, oh my God, they're going to come back and win this game by the skin of their teeth. What'd he do? And true Josh Allen form, interception. True Josh Allen form. But then I saw the yellow laundry. I said, oh my goodness. Don't say this is going to be pass interference. But it was on the offense. I said, game's over. Game's over.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a peep out of any Buffalo fan. Not one peep. Not one peep. Not one peep out of any Buffalo fan. Not one. Because remember, they always say it when they're home in Buffalo, Josh is our Superman. Well, he damn sure ran across a whole bunch of kryptonite last night in form of the Houston defense. It was, I have to give credit where credit is due. Miko Ryans had them boys ready. He had them boys ready. Okay? And this is without C.J. Stroud because he's out with a concussion. So you and then with a backup quarterback and you beat a juggernaut. You might as well say it. Buffalo's a juggernaut, right? Hey, they beat the juggernaut. All the juggernauts are like 50-50. The Bills are 5-5. We're 5-5. They're what, 6-4? I believe 6-4, something like that.
6-4, correct?
But
yes,
it's crazy what's going on in the NFL. Week to week, you think, oh, this person's gonna win, and then next year, you're like, oh my God, how did they win? And it's all coming down to, okay, we're gonna fight you all the way to the end. And let me go ahead and jump on up to Cleveland because that was a dogfight up in Cleveland. Okay, which I knew it would be because Cleveland's defense ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Oh, there she is.
What's up, Tish?
Where you been at? Where have you been?
We've missed you.
Yeah. Yes, we did. There's so much we're gonna talk about. But Cleveland's defense gave us a run for our money. Okay, a run for our money. And I was like, man, if we lose this game, it's gonna be bad on Gabriel Dillon, right? But then he gets hurt. What happened? Shador comes in, and that stadium went crazy. And we've talked about this before. He should have been the starter anyway from day one. Steeler Nation. Oh God. We gonna get the grandpa urn here in a second. But that stadium went crazy. He should have been playing. He should have been getting all the snaps. He should have been doing anything. But no, what they do? They put Joe Flacco in the game. Oh, we're gonna go with experience. We put Flacco in the game. Okay. And Flacco said, I'm not here to develop anybody. I'm here to showcase my worth. Okay. Didn't work for him out in Cleveland. Just like it's the whole Cleveland curse. Nothing ever works up in Cleveland. It seems like they can get the defense right, but they can never get the offense right. This is just the Cleveland curse. You might as well say it. And you know how much we jumped on Myles Garrett for re-signing. Oh, I want to go play for championships. Oh, here's a whole bunch of money. Okay, I'll take it. But the man, you can't discredit him. That man is a beast. And the tune, he hit Lamar and sacked him 4 times in one game. In one game. So again, which ones is our offensive line god awful, or is their defensive line just like that? Their defensive line is stacked because our offensive line is god awful. So
Yes.
again, yes, it's god awful. Call a spade, right? So
Yeah.
you sitting, you watching this game. It's going back and forth. I said, man, this is not looking good for us at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you get up there, you take the lead. Defense start clamping down. They was like, oh, we got a new quarterback in the game. Blitz them, blitz them, blitz them. And that's what happened when you don't get any snaps, any reps. He couldn't do anything. He had about one or two good passes, and he almost tied that damn game up. And I give props to him. But Awuzie knocked that damn ball out of his hand because that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown all day. I was like, woo, thank you, Jesus. But let's go to the play of the game. That sealed the fate for us. 4th and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Andrews, who seems to be great during the regular season until we get to the playoffs. I call a spade, okay? And you thinking they going to do what y'all famous for, the tush push. Oh, absolutely not. Let me roll out and just run for a touchdown. What? And they called it to play Hurricane.
Wow.
That Hurricane saved our ass on that game. Because if we wouldn't have got done, given the chances that if you give Cleveland enough chances, they're going to squeak out something. And I think they probably would have if we wouldn't have not have scored that touchdown. I think they probably would have squeaked one out on us. It's better to be lucky than good. That's what they say. And they damn sure are lucky. They are damn sure lucky. And they was so lucky. I was like, man, he going to make one pass and our defense going to be slipping and this game going to be over. And they're going to be riding up there in Cleveland because they beat us. And of course, the Steelers fans would have been happy because they're like, oh, the Ravens lost. Thank you, Jesus. So that was an ugly performance. But hey, a win's a win. But it was very, very ugly. But hey, I expect that in division matches, especially when we go against Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Them two, we fight. It's like something's personal between all of them. Well, I get it with Cleveland. They moved out of there. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Baltimore. I get the personality there. But with Pittsburgh, it's just a different level of animosity. Wholly different level. It's like, hey, it's on site whenever we see each other. It's no ifs, no buts. It's on site whenever we see each other. That's how Pittsburgh and Baltimore is. And that collision course is coming real soon. real soon. But
it
see,
is.
Pittsburgh, I don't want y'all to get too happy right now because y'all got Chicago and y'all got Detroit. The next 2 games. Those will not be easy games at all.
No.
Not easy at all. And I see the eyes, Tish, and you say, yeah. But them 2 games ain't going to be easy. If you go in there sleeping on the Bears, and I think they're playing in Chicago. Oh, you ready? Oh, they ready? Okay. But is Aaron Rodgers playing? Or is what's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? What's the backup name? I can't think his name.
It's okay for you to forget, but I'm gonna remind you anyway. Rudolph. It's Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. I don't think Mason will be ready for that because Caleb Williams and that defense is somewhat okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but my thing of it is that Pittsburgh better do something as far as because if Uncle Aaron can't go and Mason Rudolph got to run that offense, do you feel confident in that? I know I don't. I don't even feel confident when Aaron Rodgers up there. Don't worry about it. Just be ready. Okay. Okay. We'll see. We will see.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Tish. Okay, you know what? Before I get to the Steelers, because everybody loves when I get on the Steelers. I'm gonna give Steelers a break right now. I do want to address the Shedeur thing real fast. There was a lot of people that went out of their way to talk about he deserved to be drafted in the 5th round. And they talked about why he's the third string quarterback. And they talked and they talked and they talked after they dealt Joe Flacco why he should be the backup quarterback. And they talked and they talked and they talked when he came out there this past Sunday and went 4 of 16. But you want to know who didn't say quite a word when they asked him if Shedeur had any reps with the first team? Kevin Stefanski.
Kevin Stefanski.
The GM. The owner. And you want to know what bothers me? This idea that basically what y'all did was, you know what? We're going to make this as hard as we possibly can. You're in your rookie season, and you know what? We're screwing you over. We're screwing you over.
Right.
We're letting you know off rip. You are not this. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get this. And traditionally, if a rookie is in that position, he is in a position where the team will allow him to earn it. They'll allow him an opportunity to earn it. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure, and you know what? No, I'm not in the practices. No, I'm not in the nosebleeds. No, I'm not at any of the Browns games. No, I'm not in the coaching staff's meetings. I'm not in any of that. But I can only imagine that I'm pretty sure between Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, it's Dillon Gabriel here and Shedeur Sanders here. But you want to know what y'all decided to do anyway? Well, you know what? We did draft Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round, so we got to put a little bit of stock into him. Let's give him a shot, even though he couldn't throw to me or you on his best day. Let's just keep throwing him out there until he literally gets hurt. And what happened? He got hurt. And then the report comes out that he did not play a single rep, a single snap of practice with the first team. Right. Now, we always talk about how certain franchises don't set up players to succeed. It doesn't get more crazier than that. Not at all.
They're Cleveland.
Not at all. Not at all. And you know what? I about had enough. Look, I'm going to give them grace. We've given Miami, who, by the way, I want to let y'all in a little secret,
has won a couple games straight lately, if you haven't been paying attention.
Miami has gotten a lot of flack. People should be fired. Head coaches should be fired. Forget Tua. Tua's some trash. Owners trash. The GM. Everybody gone. Okay? What's another team? We talked about the Raiders earlier. Oh, my God. They don't have anything. Geno Smith, Pete Carroll. Oh my God. It's a dumb
team away.
Throw the whole team away. But yet, no one, and I mean no one, does not put the spotlight on the Cleveland Browns. The only time the Cleveland Browns front office and the head coach were in the conversation was when we were talking about that nasty man that they're paying $250 million guaranteed to repair his torn Achilles that he tore not once, but twice in the span of 3 months. That's the only time we talk about the Cleveland Browns, is when the nasty man is involved in the conversation. But God forbid we got to hold the head coach and the GM accountable for literally finding any and every opportunity to screw this rookie quarterback over. You wouldn't do it with literally anyone else. You haven't done it with anyone else. Baker Mayfield, even when he was not the starting quarterback, you had him get some reps with the first team. When you had, let me see. You had, y'all had so many bad quarterbacks over the years, don't even matter. When Johnny Manziel didn't officially get his shot yet, he was getting first team reps. I had so many Cleveland quarterbacks have been the backup that had first team reps in practice. And by the time they got in the game, it didn't feel like they were overwhelmed. It didn't feel like the lights were bright enough. Why? Because they know the guys that they're in the huddle with. They're familiar with them. They have an idea of how he likes to lead the offense, how they like to call certain plays, how to do this, how to do that. Everybody else has experienced that but Shedeur. And yet, you decide to let him be in front, stage and center, which, like you mentioned earlier,
with him having an opportunity to win the game, by the way.
Right.
in front of the press conference, where they're like, what happened? You went 4-16. No shit! This is my first time being on the field with the first team! We're going into week 12. Week 12. And this is my first time being a part of the first team reps. Are we serious? Be fucking serious. Be serious. So no, I am tired of it. If we want to talk about coaches being fired and GMs being fired, we need to look no further than what's going on in Cleveland.
Browns.
I am so sick and tired of every single time we talk about all these bad teams. For whatever reason, we just escape the Browns. We escape the Browns. Escape them. Escape them. No. Stefanski, your time is up. You had your time in the limelight. You won Coach of the Year. You've won some games in Cleveland. Great stuff. Awesome. Guess what? Sayonara. See you later. Don't want to be ya. Andrew Berry, the GM, you need to be out of there too, because you decided it was a great idea to put the nasty man and have him being paid $250 million guaranteed to him to repair.
Not the nasty man.
Yes, I'm calling him the nasty man because if you know, you know. Okay? You all decided to pay the nasty man $250 million guaranteed to repair a tore Achilles that he tore not once, not twice, in 3 months! In 3 months! How do you even do that? How do you do that? Okay? Both of them should be gone. Shedeur should have started from week 1. That way, whether he was good or bad, he got some reps in his system. He got familiar with how the offenses are, how fast the defenses are, things of that nature. Have him get familiar with that. Build around that. Because Dillon Gabriel damn sure wasn't it. But y'all decided to do whatever y'all can to screw him over. To screw Shedeur over. Okay, cool. Now that I got that out the way, I feel like I'm in a ranting mood. Get that out the way. Now to Pittsburgh. Because, oh my God, do we love talking about Pittsburgh. Okay? I've had so many Steelers fans talk about this Aaron Rodgers wrist injury like he had a turf toe, like he was Joe Burrow or something, monitoring him all week long. Did he practice? Is he gonna play? And you want to know what that means? I would like to put. Can I put this on the screen? When I see stuff about Mason Rudolph not being bad, there's a reason why they're wondering if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. That is why. That is why. In case anybody's wondering what happens when Mason Rudolph is on the field starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'll let you in on a little secret. It does not go well. It does not go well. In fact, the offense is so putrid, they can't even average 5 yards per play. That's how bad he is at commanding an offense. That's Mason Rudolph. So yes, I've been seeing nothing but the injury reports, was wondering if Aaron Rodgers practiced, and now I'm seeing that it looks like he's going to play on Sunday. Well, guess what? Y'all lose this game, and look, the Ravens win another. Y'all are going to end up being tied with the Baltimore Ravens, who started the year 1-5. But we're supposed to take y'all serious? We're supposed to take y'all serious? Be serious. Be serious. Oh, the defense. TJ Watt. Oh, my God. Jalen Ramsey. Oh, by the way, if it wasn't for the replay, which, by the way, took all game for them to show, by the way. If it wasn't for him, Ramsey would have been one suspended for punching Jamar Chase, by the way. Want to make that profoundly clear. If it wasn't for the replay, he would have been the one suspended. Okay? Ramsey has a hot head. So do I. It's cool. He gets paid millions of dollars. I do not. It's cool. Jalen Ramsey is your corner. The rest of your secondary is hurt. Okay? Your linebacking core is cool. Your defensive line is cool. But guess what? None of that means absolutely anything if your offense cannot throw to any other person but 4 tight ends you have on your roster and DK Metcalf. It's very hard to win in the NFL when that is your offense. Very, 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 very hard. And I want to let y'all in a little secret too. It's getting cold. So guess what? You're going to have to stop eventually throwing the football 30, 40, 50 times. You're going to have to run the football with Jaylen Warren 20, 30 times. Good luck seeing if you're going to win a game that way. Good luck. It hasn't happened then. It won't happen now. And I ain't about to sit up there and start it. So the Tishes of the world, I haven't even seen Dante in a long time. Any of y'all Steelers fans, I will let you in on a little secret. If that is your offense, I'm not taking you serious. I'm not taking you serious. So y'all can sit up there and y'all can wait for Aaron Rodgers to come back. Great stuff. I do not care. And the rest of the league should not care. Because of that, they're going to keep hitting him over and over and over and over and over again until something happens to his wrist again. Because it's already listed that it's broken. I guess they want to see if it's possible for him to fracture it at this point. And they're going to put him out there on Sunday. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So that's what we like to hear.
No, because Tish understands. You don't think I'm not going to take you serious if you're throwing in Mason Rudolph, throwing the 4 tight ends and DK Metcalf. Are you serious? Really? Y'all don't even run the ball. I can't even take y'all seriously. Y'all can't even slow down the time of possession. Y'all can't even win that. Y'all can't even win that. Why? Don't even really have a running game. Don't have it. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. So no, I'm not going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers, who is currently number 1 in the AFC North by a smidget. I'm not going to take y'all serious. Okay? Just won't. Broken wrist by Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if Mike Tomlin is condoning people punching people in the face. I do not care. It does not matter. It does not matter. Do not take y'all serious. So y'all enjoy this hard-ass schedule that y'all had to deal with. Before playing y'all, if I'm not mistaken, are y'all a sandwich in between these 2 games?
We're after.
Okay.
After.
So those 2 teams, which I would like to remind you, the Chicago Bears, they're number 1 in the NFC North. Yeah, kind of not a slouch team to mess with. The Detroit Lions, who I don't know if you recall what happened Sunday night, but they're going to have some bad blood, and they're probably going to take it out on y'all. So get ready for that. And next thing you know, if you're not careful, you're going to look up, and if the Baltimore Ravens don't continue on their winning streak like they're doing right now, you're going to play the Baltimore Ravens on a hot streak with Lamar Jackson playing out of his mind with more than 1 receiver to throw to, and y'all will lose. And that same Baltimore Ravens team started the season 1-5. I'm going to say it again. They started the season 1-5. That is who y'all gave up the division lead to. So no, I will not take the Pittsburgh Steelers serious. Not led by Aaron Rodgers and a broken wrist. Not led by Jalen Ramsey and his hot head. I'm not going to deal with Mason Rudolph. Give me a break. Okay? That's it. That's it.
Hey. At least Kenny Pickett's not there with him.
Be serious.
Hey, the only thing Kenny Pickett has over everybody, he got a Super Bowl ring with y'all. He got a Super Bowl ring last year.
Tish, what you be saying? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I'm not taking y'all serious, please. No, please, no. Refuse.
Listen, and
that's the last I want to talk about the Steelers for a good little while. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that.
Their schedule's getting harder, and our schedule's getting easier. I'm like, man, there ain't no easy games in the NFL. Like I said, if anybody saw the game last night, you would know there's no easy teams in the NFL. We going to the ship. Yeah, what ship? What tickets? Y'all going to a ship, all right? Y'all gonna ship right back to Pittsburgh.
You know what? You know what?
I see it on your tongue.
Damon, I think what she's referring to is the Carnival. The cruise ship. I think she's referring to the Disney World package where you could be on a cruise ship on the way to Disney World.
Cancun?
I think she's referring to that one.
Cancun.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
all going to Cancun. They all going to Cancun.
Please, save it. Please. No. Enough. That's enough. We got other teams. We got other teams to discuss. Other teams. Absolutely not. I refuse.
Laugh now, cry later. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hey. Oh, yeah, we forgot about this one. The weapons that the Chargers took.
Oh! Wait. Stop. Wait. Are you talking about the same Chargers led by
Justin Herbert?
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh! Hey, you know what? I'm not a great math guy, but wasn't the final score 35-6? Be serious. That is who y'all having over Jalen Hurts today. Be serious. That's who we're talking about.
Yeah. 35-6. Shellacking. I haven't said that enough. Shellacking. That was a shellacking. They got the fur off.
Wait.
The brakes beat off of them. Hey, they took them to the woodshed. Hey, wait a minute. I'm going to go into WWE. The Undertaker. They resting in peace.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey,
they brought out a coffin.
What makes matters worse? Wasn't? Yeah. Damon, remind me. Didn't this happen at home too? This happened at home, didn't it? This happened at home.
It happened. No, not at their home. It was actually in Jacksonville.
Oh.
It was actually in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. And we know how much of a home crowd Jacksonville does.
Yeah.
It was in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah.
They beat the brakes off of them. They took them to Midas, put some more brakes on them, and beat them brakes off of them too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's your quarterback, though.
Hey, here's the shade moment. Hey, that was a hardball that got their ass whipped. National champion hardball? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. This is who y'all talk about over Jalen Hurts, by the way. Right. So I'm put that out there.
We definitely not going to talk about Dolphins and Commanders. That wasn't even really a game. That you know something? I was so frustrated looking at that game. I was like, this is how we end the last game of overseas like this. This is how we end it. Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. Good.
Pass.
Yeah.
I got
and I'm trying to figure out
we got better things to do.
Jordan Love is struggling against the Giants. Hard pass.
No. No. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on this stuff. I'm good. I am. I am.
Me too.
Look at all the. We've talked about Josh Allen. We haven't talked about Baker. We saw how Baker looked on Sunday. We're not even going to do that. We've talked on the show. I'm listing all the quarterbacks we talked about on the show. We've talked about Josh Allen. We have talked about Justin Herbert. We have talked about Baker. We don't even need to talk about Baker. We talked about Aaron Rodgers. We talked about Drake May. No Drake May yet. No Drake May. Actually, I'm glad because I'm about tired of it. I have a coworker who's a Patriots fan. All I hear every time I work alongside him is
Drake fucking May.
So I'm about sick of that. I'm about sick of hearing that. Okay. I've heard that. We haven't talked about Stafford, which, by the way, he's been playing great. By the way, awesome, great stuff.
Yep.
Awesome. I'll give credit where credit's due. Stafford's been great. We talked about Jared Goff. We have discussed Bo Nix. We have discussed Patrick Mahomes. We have discussed all these other guys that are supposedly better than Jalen Hurts. We even talked about Lamar Jackson. We even talked about the Nasty Man. We actually gave credit to the Nasty Man on the show. The Nasty Man. But yet, the conversation throughout the week is about Jalen Hurts, who's 8-2 and has only thrown in 1 interception on the season. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And wait. I did see this, but I haven't confirmed it. Maybe you have. I heard Justin Tucker got signed by Green Bay.
Okay, wait.
I have not confirmed that. I just saw a story. I was like, is this true?
Did you see it today or yesterday?
I saw this maybe almost a couple days ago or something like that.
Okay, so
I'm saying I have not confirmed it.
That might be true. I think that is true. You want to know how I know? 2 weeks ago, when the same Green Bay Packers that needed a kicker, the kicker that they had when they played the Eagles, they decided to roll out a guy who had a strained quad. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, and tried to kick 60 yards almost to beat us. And I want to let y'all in a little secret.
That didn't work.
It didn't work.
So I think Green Bay is at a point where they're just like, you know what? If Cleveland could have a nasty man on their roster and, they get to escape the media and whatever, and, maybe we should try our hand on it. Actually, you know what? We should replicate what Cleveland is doing because Cleveland was the same team that beat us earlier this season. Maybe we should take something out of their playbook. Let's have a nasty man on our roster that is only meant for one thing. And let's just see how that works. Let's see how that goes.
Right.
So they decided to add Justin Tucker. They decided to add the nasty man to their roster to see if they can make some kicks. Because that's how desperate they are. I'm tired of these teams having these nasty men on a roster. It's quite sickening. By the way, I want to let everybody in on a little secret. The Justin Tucker allegations is still ongoing, in case anybody was wondering. And I am going to go on a limb and say that given all the accounts and the time frame that has been given, I'm labeling him as the nasty man. So yeah, we have 2 nasty men in the NFL, and absolutely no one sees an issue with it. One guy is repairing an Achilles that he tore twice in 3 months, and now we got a guy who has been hired, because that's basically what it is. It's still a job at the end of the day. Who has been hired despite the resume, where in that resume, he literally is not on the team that has drafted him, because he was being a nasty man. That's what we got going on in the NFL. But yet, I'm hearing everything else but that. Just want to put that out there. Just saying. The nasty man epidemic is getting pretty nasty. No pun intended. It's getting pretty ugly. Just saying. Just saying. It's all right.
Listen. Still none of my family came in here from Kansas City. Man, they always seem to dump
Absolutely
me
not.
But I'm telling you,
Absolutely not.
But listen,
no.
But listen. That AFC Championship game, and when we lost it, I think the whole state of Missouri came after me on that show.
I know. I know.
I can't even find them right now. And
I know.
It's some of your people too. I can't even find them right now. And I'm like, man, y'all, when their savior goes down, we're in the national depression. And she know I'm laughing. She know. Listen, I can't find a Kansas City Chiefs fan right now. As soon as they lose, boy, they in a hiding. Listen, I can't hide. I come on here, win, lose, or draw. I can't hide. I don't hide. I come take my medicine. I come take my licks. Y'all give me, y'all throw the world at me. I'm still here. I still rep my Baltimore Ravens, regardless if we win, lose, or draw. But fair weather friends and like some of these teams, hey, JB, where he at? They are now disowning their own team. They disowning their own team.
Just saying.
Oh my God. Now, I'm just saying, we're here faithfully. We are. And then sometimes work gets in the way, but we still show up. We still here. When our teams did stuff, when we started out 1-5, of course I was upset. Of course I was like, hey, but hey, guess what? The season isn't over. Let's go. Man, who head did I want this time? Because I was calling for people's heads. They said, nope, ain't the coach. But they was like, oh, we 10 toes down for Zach Orr. I was like, so y'all throwing Todd Monken under the bus? Wow. Man, it's getting ugly around here. I don't think they're having watch parties anymore.
Sure ain't.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
You know what?
But
speaking of, I do want to enjoy the demise of this. So I'll let you finish this thought, and I do want to get into my favorite part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to finish that last thought because my favorite part of the show is coming. It's coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen. We all love our teams. Some do good, some do bad, some do poorly, some just as a curse. Cleveland. But at the end of the day, we still all love our sport of football. And I'm going to give one more shout out because I seen Les came in here. Her crew, they're all down in Dallas. That's the only D we ever talk about is the state and the city. That's it. Because the cow, you know who, doesn't have any D. So they Alice cowgirls.
You better know it. You better say it with pride, baby. Oh, yeah.
And when that game is over, the game of the week is over, oh, the bragging rights are coming. Oh, the trash talking is coming. Either you're going to be holding L's or you're going to be holding W's. It's either L or W. Just depends on which side of the fence you're on.
Right. Exactly.
Your favorite part of the show? Go for it.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the brown bag. Yes. Oh, how much I have missed this segment. It's been so long. Literally one day this week, I was wearing a brown bag. At least it felt like it because of me being under the weather. But you know what? It's fine because we just have a couple teams. That don't need to show their face anymore. And I would like to start in the Peach State. I would like to start in the team that's in the division that now, given that one of the other teams in the division is playing well, we might have to start uncensoring them. But I want to talk about the wait, I'm going to find it. There it is. Okay. I feel like they should be removed from the entire NFL. They should be disenfranchised. It should be done. The owner should be gone. The head coach should be gone. What they are doing right now at 3-7 is a joke. It's a joke. And yet, here we are, yet again, another season with another opportunity to see if they're going to draft high for a quarterback next year. Oh, wait. I got breaking news.
Their first round pick is not even theirs. It's the Los Angeles Rams.
So this idea of tanking doesn't even exist. They gave that opportunity to the Rams. And now they got a quarterback who already showed up to the league with 2 broken knees, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. He has another season-ending knee injury again. And now his weapon in the wide receiver in the name of Drake London is also hurt and dealing with injuries again. And yet, here we are looking at a roster that has Kirko Chains as a backup, throwing nothing but picks for $54 million. And you're wondering, well, why haven't they traded him yet? What is going on? What is the issue? I want to let you in a little secret.
No team in the NFL is taking a quarterback that's paying $54 million that came back from a torn Achilles.
It hasn't happened before.
No.
It will never happen again. That's what's going on in the organization right now. Head coach should be fired. Oh, I even forgot. I don't know if you remember this. A couple weeks ago, they played New England and they lost. Okay? They lost. And you want to know what the head coach had the nerve to say in the press conference? They decided to put the New England Patriots on another gate. But not just any gate. Clapgate. You know what? They were clapping from the safeties. Are you serious? Be serious. Be serious. That is who you have a head coach. I hope he's gone. I hope the GM is gone. I hope it's a clean slate. Because guess what? Y'all are screwed. Or as Drew McIntyre would say, screwed! Screwed! You screwed me! That is what's going on for the... Yes. That is my brown bag. That might be my only brown bag. Because at this point, no one can save you. There's no picks. There's no players. I love Bijan. It's not working. And yet, they are 3-7 in one of the worst, if not the worst, divisions in football. That is a brown bag within itself. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. I feel like that was a good soliloquy. What you think? I think that was well deserved.
Oh no. I think everybody except the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that division still will be censored.
No, not no more. Cause don't look now. But if Tampa Bay keeps losing some of these games like they losing right now, I'm gonna let y'all in a little secret.
The whole division.
Oh no. You want to know why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you
the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, they're uncensored today, y'all. 5-4. Are you serious? Bryce Young? Oh, this is great. It's great stuff. Oh, this is great stuff. So yes, Tampa and Carolina, they still cease to exist. They still cease to exist for now. If it gets bad, and I'm looking at a 7-win team that gets into the playoffs and is hosting a playoff game, then yes, the whole division is gone. It's gone. Forget about it. But for now,
oh, absolutely.
Tampa, Carolina, y'all stay. Y'all good. You're good. In my book. Damon might be a little bit more forgiving.
Okay.
I am not.
Okay. All right. Two out of 4. I got it. All right.
There you go.
So you was there in the South, so I'm going to go to the North. And I'm going all the way north. I'm going to the Canadian line. I'm giving this to Sean McDermott.
Ooh, really?
Yes, I am. Now, let me tell you why I'm giving it to him. Every year, you just think that one person can make a whole team. Every year. Every year, it's the same old thing. Let me back up the history. If anybody remember in the 90s when the Buffalo Bills was led by Jim Kelly, right? Mm-hmm. They had all them, Andre Reed. They had all them good guys on there. And they went to the Super Bowl. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. 4 times. And they never won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
Now, all through the regular season, no huddle offense, right? War teams out. No one can stop them. Your defense is tired.
Mhm.
We're just going to keep you on the field. You get to the Super Bowl and you change your whole philosophy. You
Mhm.
like, oh, I just can't do anything. And 3 of those games, Dallas beat you. 3 of them. 3 out of them 4.
Mhm.
Dallas went on
Yep.
a run. Just beat you
Yep.
down. So from 1990 all the way up to Josh Allen coming into the league now,
Mhm.
right? And no one seems to see a pattern here of we need to fix certain things to give ourselves better positions to get further in the playoffs. Because y'all good in the regular season of beating Kansas City, but as soon as Kansas City show up, y'all can't beat them in the playoffs. So again, after last night, I'm not
Mhm.
even blaming Josh Allen because he was running for his damn life.
Sure was.
He
Sure
was
was.
running for his life. Okay. To the
Right.
tune of getting hit 8 times and sacked 8 times. Well, he got hit more than that, but 8 times sacked on the ground. And then one play where you ran all around the field and still got caught by the guy. That doesn't fall on the players. That falls on the coach. And the
Mhm.
coach says, hey, we see these. We need to make some changes. We need to bring some people in. We need to start trading for people. Hey, we need to protect our prize asset and our Superman.
Mhm.
Because I said to myself last night, is this offensive line that god awful, or is the Houston
Mhm.
defense that damn good? And
Right.
they saying that their defense is ranked number 1 in the league. Houston.
That sound about right.
All I'm saying is this. It falls on the coach. My man, how you been, sir? It falls on the coach. It falls on the
Mhm.
coach because you see this week in and week out, and it falls on the general
Yes.
manager. You see this week in and week out. So
Correct.
you telling me y'all not willing to address the issue of protecting your prize asset? You prefer for him to get the bejeebies knocked out of him because someone's going to hit him and he's not going to get up. Okay? It just depends on what player does it.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
like I said, Sean McDermott gets a brown bag because, again,
Wow.
history is always repeating itself in Buffalo. They start off good. You have one great game, then you go downhill with the next. Then the next great game, and then downhill the next. They worse than the damn stock market. Up, down, up, down, up, down,
Up, down. Up, down.
up,
Yep.
down. So yes, Sean McDermott gets that brown bag and his general manager, whoever he is.
Yeah. Brandon Bean. Brandon Bean's the GM, by the way. You know
I'll
what?
make sure I mail him one.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You know what? Just so this is what happens when we do this on Friday because the games are so far removed and we're so close to the upcoming week that I give a lot of teams a pass unless you're absolutely egregiously terrible. And on that note, I think every other franchise, not named the I understand their situation. I'm a reasonable man. I like to think so. And I think even if you are having one of the worst records, I understand. I see the vision. I see it. The Jets, I see it. Titans, I see it. Arizona, I see it. I see it. I really do. So, with that being said, that is the only brown bag I have. That is the only brown bag I have. I know. What a shocker. What a shocker.
And
What a shocker.
and for me, that was the only one I had. I said, yeah,
Okay.
Sean McDermott gonna get this one.
For sure. Okay. Now, I don't know where it went. Actually, I just found it on the spot. All right, y'all. We're going to do this real quick because, well, why not? Let me see. Okay.
Knock
If you don't mind
Shador
me,
for
can I have this?
president. Wait. Knock Shador for
Would y'all-
president.
Would y'all cut it out? Seriously. Okay. Little tearjerker moment just to close the show, just to put in perspective of just how proud I am. Look, I am very blessed to have the time to do this show as often as I can throughout the year. I am very blessed to do a lot of things and to have a lot of opportunities that are being given or just taking advantage of the opportunity that's in front of me. And I never had a bigger or prouder moment than yesterday. Quick story. I was picking up the kiddos from school and my daughter, she runs up to me. She gives me a big old hug and she's excited to see me. And I guess the class was doing a project, some sort of like Thanksgiving project. You know, Thanksgiving is coming up. And I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but let me see if y'all can make it clear. Okay, there you go. She had a list of 4 things that she is thankful for. And your boy cracked number 1 on the list. And I ain't gonna lie, it made my day. It made my day. I literally have not stopped talking about it. I got a haircut before the show started, and I was talking about it at the barbershop. The boys were shedding a tear themselves. We all shed a tear. We all know how much of a therapy session it is to have a haircut. And I was very proud. I was very proud to have this being put on pen to paper in her handwriting, by the way. And she doesn't know it yet, so I'm gonna say this very quietly.
The fact that I got number 1 over the person that pushed her out of her coochie, I will take it.
Okay, now I got that out the way. There's no other way I can say it. There's no other way I can say it. But I know I've had a couple of awards. I've had a couple of awards, you know, being in school and stuff like that. This is my crowning achievement. This is my crowning achievement. And it was a reminder, the reason why it was a tearjerker for me, because I think a lot of times as parents, you know, we wonder if what we're doing on a daily basis is going to get noticed or recognized by the kids. And we wonder if, you know, it's something that, you know, all the hard work or the sacrifices that we're doing behind the scenes, if it's going to be actually appreciated.
Right.
And to have that happen yesterday, her running to me in open arms, excited to see me and giggling, goo goo gaga, and like she was a kid all over again. It was awesome. It was pretty cool. And I must be doing something right. Now, I did post this on my Instagram, __ terrific Tom __ because it's infinite around here. I have this posted. I don't think y'all understand how much of a big deal this was to see that. I was gonna cry as soon as I got it, but like I tried to be a little bit of macho because I'm around all these other parents. We're all grabbing kids at the same time. I wanted to wait until after like I stepped foot in the house and you know just started, you know, going full, you know, full tier mode. But yeah, it was awesome. I showed it to her teacher. I was like, "Is this a typo? Are we sure about this? You sure you didn't, give her $10 to make this happen? Like none of this. This is just surely her thought process."
Not the bribe though. Not the bribe.
Yeah, and this was surely her, and proud. I'm very proud.
Congratulations. As I said, when you told me the first time, congratulations. That's a proud moment. When we get them achievements like that, it really lets you know the effect that you have on the kid because they're letting you know, hey, we like it here. Keep it up. Keep it up. We like it here.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yes. So I say all this to say for the parents out there who, have those spaces by yourselves where y'all feel like, the sacrifices that y'all are doing behind the scenes isn't being noticed and recognized by your kids or your loved ones. You may not always get it immediately, but there will come a time where it does show up, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is. It'll always hit you right in the heart. So don't lose the motivation. Do not lose the push to keep being great. I know it's a daily grind. We all have work, we all have schedules, and we all try to intertwine that with trying to spend time with the kids and help out with homework and do all this other stuff. But just know that whatever is being done day in and day out for the betterment of them, they greatly appreciate it. And I got a written example of that on full display. So as you can tell, I'm probably going to laminate it. It's probably going to get posted up. We're also in the process of moving. So this is probably going to go right up on the wall in my room. I don't care. I don't care. It's going to be there. It's going to be on our room, our full display.
Put it in the living room. Put it in the living room. In the living room.
Okay, living room. Okay, showcased. Living room is a good spot.
It's got to be showcased.
Okay. Yeah. It's got to be showcased. Okay. See, I'm learning from the vets, by the way, y'all. It's on full display. So yeah, it's gonna be somewhere where everybody could see. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I ain't gonna start now. God damn it!
I'm gonna tell you what someone told me. I didn't know you had 32 teeth.
If you know, you know.
Oh, we have enjoyed.
Man,
we've enjoyed this. We have enjoyed this. We're gonna come back. We're gonna jump back on here. We're gonna try for next Tuesday. If not, we just gonna make it Friday. We just because it's probably better for the work schedule. But like I said, each and every last one of you, we thank you for coming through. Anyone that's listened, I forgot to mention that little code that's going across the bottom of the screen. You can call into the show anytime y'all want. If y'all want to talk about anything, if we're talking, call on in, because of the simple fact that we love to hear from you all too. Like I said, you can call in, we can do videos. Oh, we pretty much are very integrated over here. So we want definitely, like I said, hear from you. And anytime that you want to call, if we're in the middle of something, I see it, we'll answer that call, and we'll talk about your team. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. We want to talk about how much the Steelers suck too. So I just did that for Tish. That's all.
No, you ain't even do that for Tish. You did that for me. It's a shame.
Yeah, because if you think Mason Rudolph going to do something, yeah, okay. What? He's all damn.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph as your quarterback. Yeah. For those of you that missed it earlier, I would like to channel my inner. For those of you that have been able to watch TV for a long time, y'all know where I'm about to go with this. For those of you that have watched My Wife and Kids, I'm about to channel my inner Michael real quick. If you have Mason Rudolph starting as your starting quarterback, I'm let you know how it's gonna go.
No.
It's never gonna work. Never gonna work. It's never gonna work. That's all I got.
Oh,
It's just
my
never gonna
goodness.
work.
To everyone that's in Dallas for the game, whether if you're a Dallas fan or you're a Go Birds fan, good luck to your team. But we think we already know what the outcome's going to be. But
Exactly.
hey,
Exactly.
at the Rogers retirement home, we signing off past our bedtime.
Y'all need to get out of that rocking chair, man. Get out, please. For us.
Listen, we are signing off. Everybody enjoy their weekend. Let's get ready for this good football. And we will be coming back soon with the jokes, the laughs, and everything. Everything. And like I said, hey, going across the bottom of the screen. Now, sometimes the code changes, depends on what equipment that we using. So for this one, it's this code. But once I get back to the home base, it's another code. But again, you can just call right in. But we will talk to you next week. Again, it's going to be Tuesday or Friday, one of them days. So see y'all later.